For years, I lived inside a routine that felt like a cycle. I bought every new product that promised miracles. I layered serums, switched cleansers, followed complicated night routines, and copied anything that looked perfect on someone else's skin. But no matter what I added, my skin looked tired, like it was carrying a weight I couldn't see. Some days it felt dry, other days oily, sometimes irritated for no reason. I kept blaming the products, believing I just hadn't found the right one yet. But deep down, I knew something was wrong with the way I approached skincare itself. The breakthrough didn't come in a box. It didn't come from a trending ingredient. It didn't come from the next serum I ordered after watching a video at 2 a.m. It came from one simple change, a change so small and so quiet that I didn't expect it to transform anything. But it did, because the truth is, my skin wasn't waiting for a better product. It was waiting for me to stop overwhelming it. This is the one shift that finally cleared my skin, calmed my irritation, erased the constant tightness, and gave me the healthiest complexion I had seen in years. Number 1. The change. I finally let my skin rest. The turning point in my skincare journey didn't come from a miracle ingredient. It came from exhaustion, not just mine, but my skin's. I had pushed it through so many layers, so many routines, so many experiments that it no longer felt cared for. It felt tired, redness lingered, irritation became normal, and my skin looked like it was trying to recover from what I kept doing to it. I believed the solution was always one more step, but every extra step was making things worse. One night, after finishing a heavy routine, I looked in the mirror and realized my skin didn't look hydrated or healthy. It looked suffocated. That was the first moment I understood that my skin didn't need more products. It needed space. So I cleared my routine, kept only the essentials, and allowed my skin to exist without constant interference. No pressure, no overcorrection, no rushing results. Slowly, I watched my skin come back to life. The burning sensation after washing disappeared. The persistent warmth in my cheeks faded. My texture softened even without exfoliation. The dryness around my nose stopped returning. My skin tone looked more even, not because of brightening serums, but because my skin wasn't inflamed anymore. It felt like my face was finally breathing after years of being overwhelmed. This change didn't just improve my skin, it changed my relationship with it. Skincare stopped being a battle and became a ritual. My skin stopped reacting to everything and began responding gently. It wasn't perfect, but it was stable, balanced, and calm, something I had never experienced before. Letting my skin rest taught me the most important lesson of all. Sometimes healing doesn't require adding more. It requires doing less and allowing your skin the quiet it needs to repair itself. Number 2. My nights shifted first, and so did my skin. Night used to be the time I tried to fix everything at once. I treated bedtime like a laboratory window, my only chance to correct every flaw I saw in the mirror. I believed that if I didn't apply enough products at night, my skin would somehow fall behind, as if healing was a race my face needed to win before morning. I used to stack products until my skin felt heavy, warm, almost suffocated under their weight. And I would lie in bed expecting my skin to magically transform under that pressure. But when I started removing steps instead of adding them, the change felt almost emotional. My nights became quieter, my skin felt lighter. My routine went from a chore to a moment of release. I used gentler motions, took my time washing my face without scrubbing at it like a stain, and stopped layering products that argued with each other. I gave my skin one clear instruction instead of 5 conflicting ones, and surprisingly, my skin responded immediately, not dramatically, but with small signs of peace. The tightness I didn't even realize was constant slowly faded. The morning greasiness, which I used to think was just my skin type, went away because my face wasn't suffocating overnight anymore. I woke up feeling refreshed, not congested. My skin tone looked more even without a single brightening product. For the first time in years, my face felt rested, as if it had been given room to breathe, reset, and repair without interference. Night became the moment my skin finally trusted me again. Number 3. My days became lighter, and so did my face. Daytime used to be when I felt most insecure about my skin. I would check my reflection constantly, searching for flaws, adjusting my products, adding more whenever I felt oily, reapplying creams whenever I felt dry. My daytime routine was reactive, a constant attempt to fix what I believed was wrong. I didn't realize that half the problems I fought during the day were created by my overdone nights. When my nighttime routine became simpler and calmer, my days transformed naturally. My skin no longer demanded thick layers to hide the consequences of irritation. It didn't need constant blotting or reapplication because the shine wasn't uncontrolled anymore. The dryness around my mouth and nose didn't appear out of nowhere. And makeup, even when worn sparingly, sat better because my skin wasn't swinging between extremes. Something else changed too. My mindset. I stopped worrying about how my skin looked every hour. I stopped checking mirrors with fear. I stopped feeling the urge to diagnose myself throughout the day. My face didn't feel fragile anymore. It felt stable, as if the foundation beneath it had finally strengthened. And this stability didn't come from new products. It came from consistency, gentleness, and a kind of balance my skin had been missing for years. My days became lighter, not because I used less product, but because my skin finally needed less from me. Number 4, my mindset changed, and my skin followed. This last shift wasn't about my routine at all. It was about the way I thought about my skin. Before, every breakout felt like failure. Every dry patch felt like something I had caused, and every mistake made me question my entire routine. I carried a constant pressure to achieve perfect skin, the kind you see on filtered videos, edited photos, or people whose skin doesn't live the same life mine does. My routine wasn't just physical, it was emotional, filled with stress, expectation, and self-blame. But when I made that one change, when I let my skin rest, something softer awakened in me. I stopped treating my skin like a problem to solve and started treating it like something to understand. I stopped demanding overnight progress and learned to appreciate slow healing. I stopped expecting perfection and started looking for signs of balance. I realized that my skin wasn't fragile. It was responsive. It wasn't dramatic. It was honest. And the more I respected it, the more it reflected that respect back at me. My mindset didn't shift in a single moment. It shifted slowly, through nights when my routine felt peaceful instead of overwhelming, through mornings when my skin felt balanced instead of reactive, through days when I didn't question my reflection. For the first time, I wasn't fighting my skin. I was supporting it. My skin improved because my relationship with it improved, and no product, no matter how powerful, could have done that for me. The one change that fixed my skin more than any product wasn't something I added. It was something I stopped doing. I stopped overwhelming. I stopped forcing. I stopped complicating. And the moment I allowed my skin to rest, it did what it had been trying to do all along: heal. Your skin doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need endless steps. It doesn't need every product you see online. It needs something far simpler: space to be itself. And when you finally give your skin that space, it becomes healthier than any product alone could ever make it.